Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Alex. And have you subscribed to my channel? In case you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on your notification bell. You get to be notified each and every time I have a new video up on YouTube. And today, I'm with my twin brother.
Twinny.
You should respect Nonojo Tukona age gap. How many years?
About
9 years. Yes, we have like an age difference of 9 years. So let me take this opportunity to allow you to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do. Hey, the floor is yours.
So what's up, guys? I'm Kairu Nganga, and I'm many things. I'm a content creator. Yeah, I'm a professional dancer, filmmaker, and most of all, system ilifanya we do something we called professionally. I do civil engineering. That's what I did in school.
Sawa. Karibu sana to my space, my channel.
Thank you very much.
I'm so sure you guys we've done a video before, like 2 years ago. No, that was the last time, like
2 years ago.
We did a video. Umepotelea wapi?
Niko tu kuhustle kidogo.
Hapana, mtu atupangi sister yake hivyo. Where you come support your sister.
But I usually call mostly. What I call? You know, wezi. Calling is the most important. And then life ikikuhit, you have to like lazima uhustle, vitu zinakuwa mob, nini. Yeah.
And today with my brother, yes, he's my younger brother.
Yeah.
And mtoto wa kwetu. So, and we will be discussing about navigating the millennial sister and the Gen Z brother dynamics.
Yeah,
he's the Gen Z. I am the millennial sister.
Yeah.
So, and at this point, I don't know, we agree to disagree on some of the things. And
many things,
right? Yeah. How does it feel to be a Gen Z?
It's tricky according to wale tunaishi. It's very much tricky. Like being a Gen Z. See hivi tu. Unajua Gen Z sisi tuna taking life like we live
for the moment.
We live for the moment. That I know. But at some point ukiwa Gen Z you need like to have a step back. Would you see like just living life itself? There is much more to life rather than kupati and kukua Gen Z.
Yeah. Let me put you on the spotlight kidogo.
Yeah.
You being a Gen Z, like right now you're in campus and everything. Did
finished
you think
campus?
You just finished campus. Yeah. Do you think life in your head, maybe when you're like maybe straight out of high school, has life turned out to be what you thought in your head it would be like?
Let me give you a dynamic of what I thought when I came straight out of high school. So straight out of high school, this is what I thought. I finished high school. Nianze like kuhustle. And back then, divorce comes the online. Zilikuwa zimehit. So I was like, nimemaliza high school. Niko zile za nitaenda home. Back in our home, by then I had a phone and whatever. So luckily enough, msee akanihit but lucky enough, msee akanihit hapa akaniambia, kuna hizi vitu zinaitwa pyramids. Back then it was about pyramids. That is back in
the pyramid
2019.
schemes.
Yeah.
And I remember you telling me you need to go to Kenya cinema. Nairobi cinema.
To be trained.
I was like, are you sure?
Are you sure about this?
Me have been in Nairobi. Yeah, I remember.
So,
and he went.
And I
yes.
Nilikuanga like, bro, naomoka.
Lazima kuomoka.
So my mind was like, I'm gonna do this and I'll be consistent and make money. So it's like, when you join the first person, it's like 1,000. So I was giving my brain there was like, niko na mabeshte over like 20 in my contacts. Mind you, umetoka high school. And after high school, all your contacts, if mkimaliza high school and wherever, like you part ways. So I was like, Tabik, thou. And the more you join,
like you have 10 people, that's 10 G's.
That's 10 G's like in a week. So I was estimating like in a month I have like what 40K or so. Yeah, that was what I used to estimate. So your 40K like nilikuwa zile za how to invest nini. Basically nilianza mambo ya kuhustle kitambo.
Then you have the hustling spirit.
Yeah. After a while, you start realizing nikaenda and nikagogwa wherever, that's a story for another day. Nikanyang'anywa do. Then after that I was like, life ni different hapa kwa ground.
Very
Then
true.
COVID hit. So like nikaanza like kuhustle, like the real sense of hustling.
Yeah.
Unaingia kama mimi nimefanya MJE, and the real sense I'm doing like civil engineering, but nimefanya MJE. So I start hustling. Then I learned the dynamics of pesa, like how to get these 500 shillings, the worth of that money, that's 500 shillings, how to use it. And something I am glad I did was, back then, the economy was not that hard, but hakuna school economy inakuanga poa.
Look at you talking about the economy. Hello.
Hakuna time economy inakuanga poa. Mind you, back then, niliko kwa madhi. I get niko kwa madhi. So sijui life, like
you're being provided for everything.
I don't know, like kuna kukosa leo unaweza enda ukose nini. So but when I got to like start hustling, I got to interact na wazai wengine na other people who have families, right?
Yeah.
So we are being paid the same amount of mnalipo like punch. And you're like, punch kwangu it's enough, but for him it's not enough. So I got to understand like life it's not about like how you see it ukitoka out of campus.
Yeah.
The key thing I learned there is the dynamics of money and the worth of money and how the economy hits people in different levels.
Oh, to cut you short, I think you are on our first point. It leads us to the first point. How do you see money? Yes.
How do you see money?
How do you see money? How have you interacted with money? What, like for example, ukipata pesa, what do? You know, you only live once. You know, like a Gen Z, I want to understand. What are your first instincts, like ukipata pesa, like as a typical Gen Z?
So as a typical Gen Z, ukipata do, the first thing you think about is like sina kiatu. There's 1, 2, 3 things I need to do. And kitu ya changu nyuma ni sherehe. Iya na sitawaficha. Kitu ya changu nyuma ni sherehe. But I won't judge anyone according to how you use your money. Life ni yako, how you view life ni different. That's my first instinct about nikishika tu video. That's what a typical Gen Z
would do.
Think. But as we grow, kuna vitu zingine una realizing they are way important than kwenda hiyo sherehe kununua that fancy shoe. There's something tunaambiwa like there is compounding pesa. The power of compounding. So hapo ndipo dynamics za kusave zinakama ndo.
So me as a millennial sister, I tend to think you have been fortunate enough to have older sisters who show you
the way.
Like apart from the sherehe and apart from, I think you have been very very fortunate enough having two sisters when you're like umeangalia their kind of life. So when you're coming through life, like you're watching on your steps in the sense that
the
mistakes we've made,
make sure I don't make them.
Yes, and make sure, because about me the first instinct, I have been through the hustle. So
now let me point a question to you. Like when you are a millennial,
yes.
When you were my age, like ukishika do, what was your first instinct?
I won't even lie to you. Actually, I have been a sherehe. What's the next
all
event
through.
we're doing? Okay, all through. It's not like it was all through because ababu, you know, you have responsibilities. You have like brother ko hata mtumie ka pocket money or something. So it hasn't been sherehe, but in terms of I tend to feel millennials are a bridge in between like Gen Zs and the older age, because I tend to think and feel millennials sort of have some perseverance, you know, they have some morals left kidogo. See kama like I think the Gen Zs, like I tend to think when you guys you decide this is what I'm doing, like you guys you go for it hamnanga ile second thought, what if it couldn't like maybe work out, what if you want it and you want it, like there's no two way about
it. There's no second thought about it.
Yes. So also when it comes to money, how do I have so when it comes to money, how have I handled money before? Do you think I have misused money before? Like you looking at me like as a millennial, do you think like I have been in a position where you thought, hey, at this period you had the money, you could have done better.
This and this.
Yes. Do you think there's
a certain point.
A certain period or point, maybe you feel like you had money, you could have done better?
My honest opinion is what I think about you in terms of money. I guess when I'm comparing with me and you and my bigger sister what I usually think is I guess I got exposed to how money works, or I can say I'm getting exposed to, because I'm still learning, I'm still young. Like I got exposed to like saving, like the dynamics of saving, getting loans, market funds, hizo vitu zote way earlier than you did. So I got to start, I get a
like you had a start ahead, like
Yeah.
you started earlier as compared to me.
you, yeah, because if I can recall, I started saving immediately. I came out of high school. Actually,
Yes.
that's when I opened my bank account. Although I guess people should open bank accounts way earlier, as early as when you are infant or maybe or so, but
ako kasumbili that you've given maybe by your grandma,
your dad, nini, unaeka. But I usually say I give thanks to our dad because and my mom and our mom, because mimi niki grow up, there's something we called kuna tule to saving box za chuma.
Yes.
We call it in our own language
Piggy banks.
Piggy banks. In our own language we call it karimo.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
in Kikuyu,
in Kikuyu we call it karimo.
Yeah.
So the act of like you're given that 20 bob, you go and save it, nini, that will teach a lot on saving and all about the money. Like delaying that gratification of getting that 100 shillings, going and buying something at that moment. It's something you learn, and you learn how to wait, to delay that gratification of keeping something, keeping that money, and at the long run you get something better than what you would have got that 100 shilling right now.
Yeah.
That's what I think about you and money.
Oh, that's what you think about me and money. So on to my next point, it would be on technology.
Technology.
How are you handling technology as a Gen Z? How am I handling technology as a millennial? Yeah.
As a Gen Z, I can say we are quick to, according to navigate technology. Hiyo nayo sitakuficha. I guess hiyo tunawashinda.
Yes. You're very good creators. You're very good at coming up with ideas.
Like
you're very good.
When you look at, like, I'm in the creator space personally. I have been creative. I shoot videos, dancing, whatever. Coming up with ideas, like content ideas, we are very quick and very sharp. Even not only in content, even in like navigating AI, ChatGPT.
Yes.
I've used ChatGPT when I was in campus to do my assignments and wherever. So compared to the millennials, I would say for us, when it comes to technology,
you're very vast.
We are very vast and very quick about it.
But I tend to think it's because when you guys, like, you're born 2000s, so like when you were like, you guys, you're being born, not being brought up, even being born, there was like, and you couldn't even see like a small, like, have you ever used, like, to be honest,
like niko na katululu.
No.
Honestly speaking,
and these are like, you have like an Android phone, right?
Yeah, my first phone, funny enough, yes, I've used way back, I think nikiwa kitu class 5 or so, I used a katululu, but not for long.
Yes.
But when I reached about class 7, I had my first
Huawei phone, yes, I remember.
Even actually it's not haikuwa Huawei, ilikuwa HTC. Then you gave me your Huawei. Yeah, so I, from the word go, nilikuwa na ile exposure ya internet, nini. So I can say, like, when new things come up
with Gen Zs, you guys, you're good creators. But now we millennials, we're good at monetizing.
Monetizing
because I tend to think Gen Zs, you guys, you think being wealthy, success is an overnight thing. Like, you guys mnataka vitu za haraka, you know, like
post,
go viral, make money, you know, starts you what. There's also this wave of like the 20-year-olds, the 21, you know, doing sijui, you guys are doing forex, sijui, you're doing what AI. na mnakuja kutuambia ati, you know what,
Nikamkutesa.
it's like us, we've not been doing, you know, like you're not ready to do the work. Like you guys, I tend to think with instant gratification you're there, very there, but there is the background, for example, running a business. You can't compare yourself maybe as a creator when you become up too juicy to somebody like, what would I even give, maybe someone like Abel Mutua, who was someone like Abel Mutua, someone like Abel Mutua, someone like Abel Mutua who has been there in the industry, yeah, and enjoy the ins and the out of the industry. So it will be very much easy for someone like Abel, like this is an opportunity, this is a talent, and how can I monetize it? But you guys, you're good creators, you're everything, but when it comes to getting the value to what you guys you're doing out there, inakuwa very hard. Or you guys, you're not patient enough to get to know how the industry works and how to make money via the industry. Because I tend to think Gen Z's, you're good creators.
Yeah, we are
perfect
good
creators. Like you guys, you come up with brilliant ideas. Like I think, like today we've had that conversation. I'm like, you're really smart. Like I'm looking at the content world like in a totally different
perspective from my eyes.
Yes, from the way I could look at content in so many ways, and I can see like you're 5 years ahead. But
in terms of content,
but you see like each and every day, like you guys, you've been taken advantage of, you know, kwa sababu mnataka ile, you know, nataka nipate gig, you're going to demand for 100,000. Ukioneshwa show us like your profile, show us like your, like what is the work that you have done before. There's nothing.
So I've been in the industry of content creation, basically technology.
Yeah.
What I have experienced is is that yes, there's the element like we know how to navigate content as the Gen Zs. But what I would like and what I'm trying to implement and to learn is how you can monetize your talent and what you know into making it as a business.
Yes.
And then that, I think hapo ndipo millennials na
Gen Zs know that.
We come up because the millennials have been there in terms of business wise.
Yes.
Because ukiangalia like kitu kama corporate, millennials ndo wako like ndo they are the ones who are
running the
and us, we are the one who now are creating,
coming up with the ideas,
the content which the audience wants to see.
Yes.
So I think kubond between Gen Z and millennials in terms of content creation and technology inaweza to help both of us.
It's something I think we could work, because I tend to think millennials understand both worlds, you know. I understand, like for example, like where my folks will be coming from, like dad and mom. I understand where you're coming from, you know.
It's a bridge between the two.
Yes. So and the last one would be in terms of relationships.
But before that. But I think at some point, millennials who are like you us as the Gen Z, millennials are afraid of us. At some point.
Really?
Yeah. Because as when we get to do something, like venye tu umesema previously, we put all our hearts into something. So to change uambie mse Gen Z, stop doing this, you need to do this. Wase wengi actually huwa wana quit job as Gen Z.
Yeah.
Unasema especially if you're in the creator space. Like Gen Zs are like, you need to give me space to create according to how I want it. And you unaangalia side ya biz and what clients want. You get? I've been in such a situation. The millennials mnaangalianga hiyo view in terms of what does the client want and ni nini ita drive the market to our goal.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like you guys, you need to learn. You need sometimes to lay back, watch and learn. I'm not even conflicting the fact that you guys, you're perfect creators. Perfect. But you know, there is a way an industry have been run over the years. I tend to think we are about to adjust slowly by slowly. But you guys, you want to see, like for example, you've come up with this idea. You want it to be implemented in the next 1 week, you know. But you know, there are systems involved, there's money involved, there's everything. So you guys, you don't look on the background of it. But yes, like this is something workable and could work in the next, like maybe for example 5 years. But maybe there's so many other aspects you need to look into. Although as millennials, we're also so quick to realize, like, you know what, this is something we could pick up and we could run away with it, you know.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I'm saying, I think millennials, they are very good when it comes to like monetizing. Like I could realize, I could
There's
bridging
something
a gap
here.
between Gen Zs and the older generation and move along with it. So, but you guys, you're not patient enough, like to get to know. Unataka, ukiambiwa no, you want to be explained as to why, then
Yes,
no,
no is
you
there.
know. But there's so many things on the background, like maybe as to why you're being told no. So, and I think the last one would be in terms of the relationships. I don't
How
know.
we interact.
How do you guys interact when, as Gen Zs?
Hey, Gen Zs are complicated when it's from my point of view.
Are you trying to say you guys you're complicated?
In my point, Gen Z like hatujui kenye tunataka. That's a point I can say. Like Gen Z hawajui kenye wanataka. Personally, I'm learning also. When it comes to relationships, both how we interact, like
With your peers, with your
peers,
older generation.
opposite sex and whatever.
Yes.
Like we are learning day by day, and it's not the same how you used to interact.
Yeah.
You get?
Yes.
Us as a Gen Z, we go back to technology, right?
Yeah.
You used to like go hang out, maybe in a club, you find someone, go out in a date or whatever. But for us, like,
ooh, Nairobi, right now you can't even do that.
You
can't
do
that.
Like it's imekuwa too hard. So like us as the Gen Zs, like you see someone posting nini, oh anakaa fiti na like and wherever, a DM and wherever, nini mna chat and wherever, you get to
so
know
it
someone
goes down
through
in the
phone.
DM.
It goes down in the DM, right? And you don't get to know this someone umse ana behave hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. Get umse huko hivi. Get you don't get to see that. Then that's with the opposite sex. Then it become like how we interact as peers. There's too much peer pressure.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
feature.
Oh my goodness.
There's too much peer pressure. Personally, I've been there. Unapata best yako ana make some moves, and you're like, wow, pia mimi na need kuchapa moves kadhaa.
Let me cut you short. Not even leave alone best yako ana make move. Me as a millennial, I'm looking like, wait, this chick is just 19 years, but anafanya
moves,
big things. I'm like, wait what
minute.
What am I even doing with my life? So continue.
So Gen Z's, that's kuna hiyo peer pressure, like someone is doing this and this and this. I need to be doing this because my age mates are doing that. Not understanding that kila msi ako na timeline yake. That's what I live by.
Yeah.
Kila msi ako na timeline yake na wewe venye uta make it, it's not the same way I will make it.
Very true.
I get.
Yeah.
So that's how we interact according to our peers. Kuna hiyo like mvutano nini hiyo peer pressure, which is it's been there hata kwa millennials.
Yes, that one cuts across both Gen Zs and millennials.
Actually that cuts mpaka wazee bado huko na hiyo peer pressure.
Yes, kwa sababu wakiona kijana like 23 years, you're
Unajenga
driving a
flat.
Land Rover,
You're unajenga flat.
you know, like what are they doing that we were not
doing, right?
So I think peer pressure cuts across all aspects when it comes to both Gen Zs and millennials. Because as I told you, like I looked into like a 19-year-old and I'm like, okay, they're doing big things, not realizing that timings were very different, and probably you have gone through maybe a process whereby you needed to get the knowledge, you needed to learn, you needed to, anaweza kuwa 19 and by the way, I'm not saying that's the case always, but at 25 maybe they don't have that wealth anymore. Simply because they didn't have the understanding of maybe how to handle wealth.
This is what I try to understand. When you're making wealth, but this is according to my understanding, as you make wealth, you yourself you change as a person.
Yes.
So when you
change is very uncomfortable.
Yeah. When you skip a step of like changing with the money or whatever, inakuanga hard hapo hivyo mbele to maintain the wealth that you made when you were young. Because as you grew, wealth yako ilikuwa like sudden. How could learn the ins and outs za ama how could learn the process to maintain hido utoka hapa. Hido hivi ndivyo na need kuitumia, and hido ndo naweza weka for it to grow me more wealth. Hiyo ndo mimi nasema. So as we grow, we need to like grow with money. The moves we grow with the moves we are making.
This is true. So I will ask you last question. Do you think, do you believe in trust the process?
Personally, penye niko, it's like 50-50. I'm 50-50 about it. Like the process is rigged out here. Hapa nje ni kuchafu. The process is rigged. So when you see an opportunity to like kupenya through the system,
go for
please
it.
Go for it. Hiyo nayo sitakucheza. But Kenya mimi najua consistency is the game in everything.
Discipline and consistency.
Yeah, discipline and consistency is everything in any game that you are in. Sasa big point.
Yes. Very true. Very true, yeah.
But trusting the process sometimes inaweza kufrustrate. Like tumekuwa like processor, go to school, get a job, then you'll get rich. Sai point yenye tumefika, even like
what were class 2 they are no CEOs of companies.
Yeah, it's not working anymore.
Yeah.
Like you need to have something in the side, 1, 2, 3 in the side. Being having the 9 to 5, no, you sustain what you want or to reach to your goal.
Yeah.
So hiyo ndio mimi nasema.
I think you said it all.
It's 50-50.
Yes. Have a balance.
Yeah. But the most Kenya na mianga my peers ama wase wenye like wako chini yangu ama wenye tuko kampo na waambianga when you're in campus tafadhali please don't just go into campus ama when like you follow the system, you're like mimi naenda shule ni learn course nipate job ni hustle.
Yeah.
Please don't do that. You don't go to campus or into any high school like to learn a specific thing. Hiyo ni kitu system imekuwekea like you have to do this to do this.
I know very few people who are practicing what they did in school. So
for sure. Yeah. I'm doing like content creation on the side, but this is some skill I learned when I was in
along the way.
I didn't know I can do content creation. Yeah. Yes, I had the talent of dancing and whatever, but I didn't know I went into videography, filmmaking. I didn't know that. So this is what I usually say. If you're in school, especially when you're in campus, you have a lot of time in your hands. Please invest in yourself through skills. You know, skills are the best. Na sahi millennials, I guess mnaweza tuambia skills ndizo zinapi.
Truth be told, it's not about how smart you are in school. It's not about, it's like what are you willing to do to get that coin. Right now I will tell you for sure, beauty, if you're just beautiful, not kitambo, you could be picked from your village to be the most beautiful. You're married by a king ama a queen. Right now, everybody on the internet is very beautiful, you know. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Sure. What can you offer? Ama what can you do? What service can you offer? What can you do? And me, I won't lie to you guys. Nairobi, I don't know of so many people who are surviving with one source of income. We are at a point whereby we are surviving with maybe 3, 4, 5 sources of income, you know. So this thing of
like an average millionaire has almost 7 sources of
streams of income. So
yeah, that's what I can say in terms of trusting the process.
Yeah. Any last question? It was nice catching up with you.
To the millennials. Any question? Any other questions?
Or maybe something directed to me or anything like you would
ask or give.
Yeah, tell me.
I don't think I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
Okay, sawa basi. So yes, guys, I think this is my Gen Z brother and the millennial sisters. We're trying to have a conversation between a Gen Z and a millennial on what are the differences. What do we see things on almost the same way? So, and for those of us, thank you for coming through. I hope you'll make more time to come to my channel.
Definitely.
So yeah, for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. Also turn on your notification bell. You didn't get to tell us what are your social media handles, by the way.
You can find me at Kairo Nganga in every social media platform, and that's my personal account. So for any business, tag me there. And also I have another company. It's a dance company called the Dance Gala.
Yeah.
Basically, what we do, we teach kids in schools and whatever, dance teacher, private lessons if you need performances. Basically, yeah. And we also do content creation for other creators.
Yeah. So yeah, and I go by the name of Alex_Nganga on all social media platforms, Alex_Nganga. And as I keep on saying, we are trying to grow this community together. For those who haven't subscribed,
Do subscribe.
subscribe to my channel. And this is Life with Alex. And until next time,
Till next
bye-bye.
time.